why do you want the mic off? Hello everyone there in YouTube world. My name is General Kenobi, and like always, I got a good one for you tonight. I am joined by and we are doing a late night Let's Play of Spider-Man for the PS2 based off of the movie. Now, for those of you who don't know what a late night Let's Play is, basically we're going to be filming this in one sitting in one night. At the beginning of each video, we'll tell you what the time index is. We started this at 8:21 p.m. and at the end of each video, we'll tell you what the time is. Basically, the way we're going to break this video up is by chapters or segments, whatever you want to call them. And this game plays almost the same as the cartoon Spider-Man games for the PS1. They kind of have the same controls, same kind of setup, with some things thrown in for the to make the game its own little thing.
No, can I actually mention something? Like a fun fact for the people that never played any of the Spider-Man games?
No.
So, as you guys don't realize, this is actually the very edge for console gaming. Before any of the Spider-Man games was actually free roam based. It was an actual set world. You can't go anywhere but where you're at. If you fall down, you die.
Alright, so we're just going to start the game. New game. We'll do the enhanced controls. We want the left analog stick. And we'll do normal. Alright, so let's just dive right in.
This is how my story begins. My Uncle Ben and Aunt May raised me like a son. I never had much money, though. I thought my powers could help make up for that. The last time I saw Uncle Ben alive, we argued. I took out my frustration in the ring. Poor Bonesaw never even saw me coming. The fight promoter cheated me, so I didn't think it was my problem when he got robbed.
1200, call back on that 187 in connection with the carjacking at the 42nd Street Library.
10-4. Suspect believed to be a member of the Stealth Gang. Proceed with caution.
Alright, so at the beginning of each level, you'll get some hints or kind of things to know about the upcoming level. And this one is look for Skull's gang thugs on building tops. So we're going to be diving right in, and we're going to be swinging through the city. Kind of.
No.
Uncle Ben. Murder. I have to find the guy who did it.
Ooh, I see something. Did you see that, General Kenobi?
There's nothing Peter Parker can do at this point. But Spider-Man is a different story. This is supposed to be the Skull's territory. I'll find Uncle Ben's killer if I have to go through every one of the Skulls to do it.
Alright, so here we are. To kind of get you an idea of what's on the screen, the top left-hand corner is your health and web indicator. The red is your health. Obviously, if that runs out, you die. And the blue is your web fluid. Now, yes, this is based off the Sam Raimi trilogy Spider-Man series, and in the movie he had organic webbing, but in this, like I said, this game is still roughly based off of the cartoon Spider-Man game, so they threw in a webbing for some of your webbed attacks. On the bottom right-hand side is your compass, which points you in the direction you need to go.
The good old Spidey chaser.
And your height meter. The red indicator is you, and the blue indicator is your objective. And you probably saw in that opening cutscene a gold spider icon. Those are going to be for our combos. As we collect them, we can do more combos. And this is the field goal, which is square, square, circle.
Go!
All right, now this is why I said kind of, sort of swing through the city. We start swinging, and if you look, I can't move the camera up, but essentially we're swinging from the air. The web line isn't attached to any of the buildings. We're swinging from air. Now, before we go to our main objective, there is another combo indicator. Thank you. And it's gonna be over here. So let's swing over to it.
Now, just so you guys know, this one and its predecessors up to the third one, it actually followed the storyline of the movie to a good extent. After that, the Amazing Spider-Man game, it literally lost track of the storyline, because Amazing Spider-Man was like a prologue of what happened in the movie, and
what he means to say is, for the Amazing Spider-Man game, it's actually what happened after the movie.
Yeah.
It's what happened after the movie. And in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, they had some of the elements from the movie in there, but not a lot.
Yeah. Now, I never really watched the whole thing of it or played it. I only played up to the Amazing Spider-Man.
All right, so we got a web hit, and you'll find some different combos and whatnot for our web. Any of our web attacks will use up webbing, but we're gonna head to our first building, which is gonna be just over here. And here we got our first gang member. Kick us up. No good. All right, so let's go ahead and hit the question mark.
Here's a tip for when you're on the side of a building. If you press the zip line button, you'll zip in the direction you're from. Of course, you'd know this if you played the basic tutorial, but I guess you're just cooler than the rest of us.
Bruce Campbell as the narrator / help guy. I love him.
Same.
Who's that?
He has better jokes when it comes to Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, he definitely plays a kind of a bigger part in the sequel to this game. Now, yes, the sequel is better than this game.
So it's free run.
So you're probably wondering, hey, how come you're not playing the sequel? Well, this is definitely a lot easier to do it on a late night Let's Play. It's definitely shorter.
Plus, we have something the next day to deal with.
All right.
No, okay. What's with that beeping? Is that the game?
Another dead end. One of these
All right.
losers is gonna get
Okay,
some answers.
John Kenobi. Is that actually the game?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So, some of you are noticing that the Spidey Chaser is going white and blinking. That means you're on your target.
That means you're right on top of your target.
Looks like the
Now,
wants to
the indicator is taking us to different different spots.
I'm sure I'm getting warmer though. That murderer can't get away from me.
Specific spots. Sorry. But it does. There's going to be thugs on a bunch of different buildings. It doesn't matter which building you go to. It'll take you to the next objective until we get to where it's pointing you now. That's when you're going to want to go to where it's indicating, because that's going to have the spot where there's going to be an informant that'll tell you, hey, this is where you need to go. So now let's head to that area. Now there is a maximum height that you can go to, and there's a maximum there's a minimum low point that you can go to. If you go to the maximum height, then you just won't go any higher. But
if you go low, you're dead.
Yeah, if you go too low, then you're gonna die.
Get the combo.
That's not a combo.
I thought it was. A toe?
Yeah.
Okay.
A carjacker killed an old man earlier today. The killer's a skull. Where is he?
I can't tell you. You killed him.
What makes you think I won't?
Ah! No, you want to fight. You probably in the Rushiki warehouse. It's right on the river. That's all I know.
Thanks.
Okay, Spidey, I love you, but for you to use those tactics, number one, it needs to be nighttime. Number two, you need to have a dark suit with pointy ears, and you need to have a tendency to shout out your name whenever you get a chance.
Or three, if you ever watched the Ultimate Spider-Man, be Wolverine.
But all right. So the indicator is taking us to our last objective, but we still have stuff that we need to do. There's actually someone that we can save on this rooftop here, and that's what we're going to do next.
What's with the getup, How do you like me now, punk?
An elbow to the neck, and he's still up. All right. So now we'll talk to this lady.
So much. You saved my life.
Don't worry about it, lady. I gotta go.
Wait. Before you go, I lost my purse on one of the rooftops around here.
On a different rooftop?
Yes.
Different from this one?
Yes.
Are you serious? Are you taking some kind of tour of city rooftops?
Yes.
Okay, whatever. I'll find your purse for you.
Thank you.
All right. So we're gonna find this lady's purse, and it's like, what? Are you just taking a tour of city rooftops? Yes, I am. Okay. Well, it is New York City, so I guess you can literally find pretty much, you can find something different on every single rooftop.
And
Probably.
and like a comic book roadie, yes.
All right, so here's the purse.
Here's the purse. I better hurry so I don't lose the trail of that killer.
We're not gonna lose the trail. I think there's one. Oh no, there's not. Okay, I thought there was another guy down here. All right, I'm not gonna die, but I am gonna go down to the minimum height line, which would be
Right there.
right here. If we were to go any lower than this,
We'd be dead.
we'd die. I think we're skirting the very edge of the kill line. Yikes! Thank you for sticking to the wall. All right, now let's
Really want to get your first step by
demonstrating.
Yeah.
Not really. All right, so let's get this lady's purse up to her, and we're gonna zip line up the wall to get there a little quicker. Now the only webbing that doesn't affect your web fluid is your swinging and zip lining. Oop, come on. Here we
Here's
go.
your purse back.
Thank you so much. This city could use more masked vigilantes like you.
If you say so. Try to stay off rooftops from now on. A lot of gang members seem to hang out up here.
I will. Thanks again.
And she disappears. All right, so now let's actually get to our objective.
I mean, here's the thing. Do you really think Jameson would want more masked vigilantes in New York?
Probably not.
I mean, that's the whole reason why nobody likes, well, Spidey doesn't like him.
All right, so most of the levels will end when you get to this indicator here.
Sounds like the police are closing in. I can have whatever's left after I'm done.
So, another funny fact that I literally just remembered. So, when I watched the TV show.
All right, hold that thought for a second. At the end of each level, this screen will come up. This is kind of our stats for the level, and it'll tell you what the name of the level was. Search for Justice. You'll get points for completing the level. Perfect is if we manage to get through the level without dying. I think combat is would have been defeating all of the skull members scattered throughout the level. The secret's found, or if you've managed to find the secret was helping the lady with her purse. And combat style is mixing up your combos and whatnot, not using the same combo over and over and over again. And depending on what difficulty you're playing on, is how many points you'll get for each thing. All right. So before I hit continue, what were you saying?
So, complete randomness. So, I'm not sure if this has been ever mentioned in any other thing, but in the Spider-Man Spectacular series, apparently Spidey didn't kill the person that killed his Uncle Ben. Apparently he went to jail, and guess who his daughter was? Black Cat.
Alright, so in this level, there are ventilation ducts that Spider-Man can travel through. Keep an eye out for them.
What's this door doing open? Man, people gotta be more careful. The cops could show up at any time.
Or worse. Alright, so...
What could be worse than the cops?
Me.
Oh, I was thinking Batman.
But anyway, this is going to be our first stealth level. Now we're going to hit this question mark, and we'll let good old Bruce Campbell tell us about stealth. Bruce?
You see those heavily shadowed areas? Whenever you're in a shadowed spot like that, you become invisible to the bad guys.
Alright, so as long as we're in those shadowy areas, we are in stealth.
I mean, can't you do this level without stealth?
You can. It's not that much harder. There's just a couple more bad guys to take care of. But let's see if we can actually manage this to be stealthy. So we're gonna zip line up to the ceiling. Now the ceiling, you're pretty much invisible. It doesn't matter if you're in shadows or not. But we'll definitely try and stay. All right. So our first spot is gonna be through that door down there. All right, let's see if I can do this. Let me web you up.
Looks like the freak wants to play.
Oh, all right. Well, stealth failed, so we'll just
Fight.
we'll just kick these guys' butts.
What's with the getup? Show.
Okay, there we go.
Circus in town?
I'm gonna tear you to pieces.
Maybe to me. How do you like me?
All right, so that takes care of all of them. Let's hit this question mark here. Bruce?
Just for giggles, press the punch button near an object to try picking it up. Press punch again to throw it. Don't have time to pick it up? Too lazy? No problem. The kick button will launch an item without picking it up. There. Was that simple enough for you?
No.
Or should I play the whole game for you?
All right, so
I want the
yeah.
whole game played for me.
So yeah, there's two ways we can throw objects. First is hitting the punch button. We'll pick an object up, and then press punch again to throw it. And then the more fun way, and I'm gonna find. Let me find there's a kind of like a big group of tires. Oh, first we got more bad guys to take care of.
Hey, you! circus in town?
I'm gonna take you down.
Alright, so those guys are down. So, I think there's like... No, it's the next level that has a major group of tires. Alright, so we'll just take this... We'll take this group of tires here. And let them fly. And now it's by using the kick button. We'll just pick up an object and chuck it. Alright, there is actually a secret right over here. And all we got to do is go in here. We found a secret. And it's a health indicator. The health indicators are red and the web indicators are blue.
And combos are gold.
Yes. Right. Bruce,
If
what you got?
hold down the triangle button, you can web up an enemy, stopping him in his tracks. He'll break out sooner or later, though, so don't get too comfortable.
Alright, so yeah, unlike in the cartoon Spider-Man game, where you web a guy up enough, it'll subdue him completely. And this one, they'll just kind of hop around for a little while and they'll finally break out. Alright, so now, if you did manage to be stealthy throughout this entire area, the stealth ends when you get to this door here.
Stop right there, murderer.
What the? Don't let him through. I got the door keys, boss. He ain't getting through.
Well, that was stupid.
Like the freak wants to play.
Right, so yeah, at this point your stealth is no more because Parker decided to like, hey, look, here I am. For someone who has such a big brain, that wasn't very smart.
I mean, right now he's thinking irrationally. Wouldn't you, if someone killed someone in your family that you really loved?
Yeah, probably. All right, so.
You can't blame.
All right, so when we get to here, we're gonna go ahead and actually no. Zip line now. And how that guy is still alive.
He probably jumped out last time.
All right, so. Bruce, what you got for us?
When you see a vent cover on the ground, try looking up. Duh. See, chances are there's an open air vent overhead. Try looking for air vents in ceilings or walls when you're having trouble figuring out where to go next.
Okay, so you want a New Yorker to look up.
I mean, okay, no. He's more asking, you want a human to look up.
I mean, New Yorkers don't look up.
No, humans in general never look up. Like, how many times do you think you'll ever look up because of
Can't
something?
let anything stop me. I have to find a way to shut off the power so I can get through.
All right, so if you try going through there, you're gonna get electrocuted and you'll probably die.
You'll become Sparky.
All right, Bruce, what you got for us?
Okay, now just in case you don't know already, you can activate a console or switch by standing next to it, facing it, and pressing the punch button. Go ahead, give it a shot. You never know what might happen. Oh, seriously, go ahead. It'll be fine. Go ahead.
All right, so in some cases you can actually use your webbing to activate some switches. But now that we got the power shut down, we can actually continue on our way.
Get a fuse out of the control panel. I have to get that back if I want to open that door.
All right, so we need to find the fuse.
What's with the gun?
Okay, you had it up. You had something laying on top of you and you weren't subdued. Jeez.
I mean, to be honest, we gotta admit, it's PlayStation 2 era.
Hey, you!
All right,
Out of my way.
all right. After I take care of these, after I take care of this guy, I'll go up to that door there. All right, now let's go in this door.
You ain't getting this fuse. Better take off while you still can.
Easy to say that behind a locked door, coward.
He's got a point. All right, so there's some webbing if you need it.
I mean,
That's where I need to be. Now I just need to find a way to get there.
All right, so we need to get in there. And we're gonna get there soon. And in here, in here there's a switch. We're just going to use our weapon to activate it.
Get that fuse.
And now we're going to head back to that vent cover that we saw earlier. I could have gone up the vent, but then I would have had to double back to get back here. So we go up here.
So, I really can't say that this is PlayStation 2 era because you know that from GTA, you get hit you get tapped and you fall over.
All right, so these guys are a little tougher, so they'll take a little more abuse.
Back off, ugly.
Just stay down.
All right,
This fuse should get that door open.
so we got the fuse. Now we need to head back to the fuse box. All right, here's the control panel. Plug it in,
Where the fuse goes.
and now we can continue on our way. All right, and to get back, we're going to need to go back through the vent. All right, and here's a little something here, just some health. All right, and last area.
What's with the getup?
Out of my way. I'm gonna tear you to pieces.
Not so tough now, huh?
Big words, creep.
Hey, you!
All right, and here's the last three goons.
You're so dead.
I'm gonna take you. You messed with the wrong guy.
All right, and that's it. I don't know. There's health here in case you need it,
I would say take it.
but our health gets reset at the beginning of each level. All right, so let's just go through this door, or stand in front of it. All right, so the only thing different here is the stealth bonus. The stealth bonus, you'll get that if you manage to get through that one area with using a full stealth. And for the secrets found, the secret would be behind those crates. So let's move on. All right. So third level, we need to use the terrain to protect yourself from gunfire.
Don Kenobi, I might as well ask you this. Out of all the Marvel heroes, other than Deadpool and Spider-Man, who would you choose to actually be?
Probably Wolverine. All right, so
Pick Hulk.
all right, so we're gonna start by traveling through these ducts, and we're not gonna jump down. We're actually gonna crawl on the ceiling to get to our next secret. If we get discovered, then we won't get a chance to do this secret. You don't necessarily have to use stealth here, but if you want to get this secret, then you need to, and it's actually going to be a combo. All right, so we got advanced web dome, and we actually did find a secret. All right. And okay, well, never mind. I was gonna say, do we want to take care of these guys or ignore them? But they spotted us.
Use the jump to yeah.
And
Should have stayed home.
Fire!
kaboom! That actually took guys out. All right, so the web dome is kind of a good little shield, and it's also good for when you're surrounded.
Wrong guy.
And the advanced version is just more powerful. Got the health. All right, Bruce, what you got?
I got it, Bruce, boy.
R3 button, you'll enter look around mode. In this mode, a targeting reticle will appear, which you can aim with the right analog stick. When the reticle turns green, you're in zip range, baby. Press the R1 button to zip to the point you're aiming at, or press R3 again to exit look around mode.
All right, so we push in the right analog stick to enter look around mode. And if the reticle happens to turn green, we can zip line to that point. I'm gonna wait for the steam, and then we'll zip across.
Yep.
Now, once that door closes, you can't go back. All right, so we're going to be coming across an area where there's going to be a lot of bad guys. To continue, we're going to need to get a key that one of the guys is holding. And it's actually going to be one of the last guys that we come across. So we got the hint. It'll always be the last one.
So you're not
On the easier difficulties, he'll come sooner. On the harder difficulties, he'll come later.
What's with the get-up, chump?
If you need health, I think there's some health indicators up on top of the top.
Do it.
Get up there. All right, that was close. Now I'm gonna stay up here for a moment. I don't think they can attack you while you're up here. All right. Full health, good. All right, that took care of some guys.
Circus in town?
All right, so that sound indicates there's the key. But let's take care of the rest of these guys. All right, there's a health indicator over here in the corner. We're going to grab that. And
I'm gonna tear you to pieces.
you're done. All right, so that was the last of them. Now, you can pick this up. However, you can't do the kick instant throw. You do actually have to I thought you could pick it up. Okay, I guess you can't pick it up. I thought you could. All right, so this is the level. This is the level that has the tires. Let's throw on some tires. Have a tire.
So,
What? Are you getting a little tired? I'm sorry, that was bad. That was bad. I'm sorry.
no, I'll admit. It was good because here's the thing. For it to be a good pun, it has to be cringy. And now it's cringe all positive.
I'm sorry, that was bad. All right, so moving on before I lose what few viewers I have.
No. Let's just go look over at your sub count. Oh, we're at 0 now. Okay. You lost all
All right, so we need to get up. We need to get up the stairs. However, let's take the shortcut.
No, that's just cheat. No, okay, it's not.
All right, so we took a shortcut. All right, so the next area is going to be the boss. There's the boss indicator. Now this guy is going to be fairly tough. He has a shotgun, and every once in a while he'll throw some flash grenades, like right there.
I can't see.
So depending on how close you are to the flash grenade is how bad it'll affect you. Because we weren't too close, it wasn't that bad. I think you actually can escape it completely. It will never hurt you. It'll just blind you temporarily.
Why so scared? You were so brave when you shot at the fenceless old man.
How does he know about the old man?
I know there's a way to lock on. All right, we gotta find the guy.
No. Because I'm pretty sure you don't know we never asked this before. But if you play the game, for others that haven't played the game, you legally.
There we go. Okay. I knew there was a way to lock on.
For those of you that have seen the game before or played it, we're gonna ask you guys not to do any spoilers in the comments on later in the game. But if you've seen the movie, you probably would understand what happened.
Those flash grenades are nasty.
All right, so that time it did not affect us at all. Oh, crud. All right, so that time it affected us pretty well. That time it affected us really well. And I kind of did that one on purpose. I don't know where he was throwing that one. Ah! Ah, man. All right, well, there's death number 1. At least it didn't happen in the first level.
That would have been even more funnier.
All right, so we'll cut back when we get to the boss again, because we're gonna have to go through the entire level. We'll be back.
Let me just pause.
A few moments later.
And we're back! So he didn't know my person muted itself.
I can't see.
Don't scare me, freak.
To be fair, that's not really blinding.
Depending on how close you are, it's blinding.
No, we're really close. I can see right through it.
Because I wasn't right on top of it. I think if you're right on top of it, it can be pretty bad.
I guarantee I'm right on top of it. I can still see it.
Yeah, you can still see, but it's still pretty disorienting.
Not really.
Got him that time.
No, you. Not you.
Stay back. I wanted you, you psycho.
I could have stopped you at the fight promoter's office. I could have saved Uncle Ben.
All right, so we killed the accomplice.
They don't know that yet, unless they've seen the movie.
But anyway, so we completed the level. Time is if you beat it before a certain amount of time, you'll get that. We didn't get the secret because I ended up getting discovered before I can get the advanced web dome. But that's one of those things that I'll probably never use.
Sure.
So it's all good. And because I kind of used the same attack kind of over and over again just so I can get back to where we were. We didn't get a very good combat style. So let's continue. No, we are not going to save.
If this ends up being an all-nighter, I'm gonna hate you.
These are the years when a man becomes the man he's going to be for the rest of his life. Just be careful who you change into. You're feeling this power of becoming a man, and with this great power comes great responsibility.
Uncle Ben. Nothing could ever fill the hole left when he died. Those wounds never really heal. The beautiful redhead is Mary Jane Watson. The guy is Harry Osborn, my best friend. They stuck with me after Uncle Ben died. Harry's dad Norman was great too. He even let Harry and me stay in one of the apartments he owned after we graduated and moved into the city. I got a job with the Daily Bugle, taking pictures of myself. Life sure is strange sometimes. No matter how much you want to hold on to a moment, you can't stop time from moving on.
General Slocum has given Oscorp a week to prove that we can develop a working serum. Or we are going to lose the contract at Quest Labs, given how much we have invested in this research. Losing the contract would bankrupt Oscorp. I can only assume that Spider-Man relates to our problem in some way.
Yes, Mr. Osborn, as that video showed, Spider-Man possesses all the attributes our project hopes to create. We hypothesize that he has augmented spider DNA in his system and feel certain that an analysis of his blood will enable us to complete our serum. We can modify the hunter-killers to track this DNA signature and capture Spider-Man.
Do it.
Is it in this like that it's from Oscorp still?
Yes.
Oh yeah, consider that.
All right, so we're actually going to be ending here as soon as I get control again. I'm going to be quitting and heading back to the title screen, because that's actually the end of the first segment, which is where we're going to be doing our cutoffs.
We can't save, so
we'll be able to get back here.
Well, if I want to get paid this week, I bet.
All right, so that's going to be it for this episode. Join us next time as we continue on, and our time index is 9:04. So, this has been General Kenobi.
thank you, Monkey Russ.
We'll see y'all in a moment.